Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another review. If you remember last video, I took a look at the Basher and Biter Ankylosaurus with its turtle action and its swinging tail. We also looked at the Stegoceratops with its head-butting action and its wiggling head. So like I did last video, I'm just going to pick a random figure in the collection and do a review on it. I'm actually going to pick two, so that's 1 and 2. Alright, start with this guy. The Basher and Biter Pachycephalosaurus from Hasbro. This is another 2015 figure. It's honestly one of the better Basher and Biters in my opinion. They didn't butcher the design much. It's nice paint. You can see the head there. You got nice eyes. You got the dome that's painted. You got the little spikes on the back, some on the nose. The beak isn't painted, which is fine because this is a toy made for, right, should say. As I have a stuffy nose today. This was a toy made for kids, but as we all know, Hasbro lost the license. Probably for the better, but this is not a bad figure. You do get the wound, which is not as noticeable as it is on the other figures. So you can see, obviously, you have the head there. You got some nice stripes on the back. The underside is nice. You have a little bit of an air spray effect. You got the JW on the leg, down to the tail. I don't have any other Pachycephalosaurs in my collection, but I will do a comparison with the other Basher and Biters. So here's the ones from the last video. We had the Stegoceratops, and you can definitely see where the quality definitely improved. This one is pretty good. This one is not too good. One for me that has stood up the test of time is this guy, because he's still pretty cool. The Ankylosaurus, because it has a pretty good feature. It's big, it's chunky. The screw holes, I forgot to mention in the last video, but yes, the screw holes are visible. They're not as bad, because I don't really care. And the Stegoceratops also has them. The Pachycephalosaurus obviously has them. You can see them in the back there. You got one by his neck. You got one there. You got one there, and there's even one right there if you pull the head out. Other Basher and Biters, I have the other 3 here. Like I said in my last video, I'm missing the recolored Stegoceratops, the recolored T-Rex, the Indominus Rex, and I'm also missing Blue, which I will try to capture that down. But here's his Wave 2 partner, the Allosaurus, another pretty good one. I'm going to put him back in the family portrait, if he will stand. Here's my least favorite one in the collection, the T-Rex. I still like this guy, but yeah, he has a lot of major problems. We'll get to that in his own review. And here he is with the Spinosaurus. Probably the best from the Wave 1 figures, in my opinion. Action feature, again, makes sense. You push the tail down, and he extends his head, which obviously Pachycephalosaurus is known for its domed head, which it used for defense and headbutting. I forgot to do the articulation in the other video for the Stegoceratops, but the front legs move like the Ankylosaurus. Obviously, quadrupeds don't have much articulation. This one has much more better movement, and the back legs move. This one in particular is really loose for some reason. For the Pachycephalosaurus, you also have this, which I don't really like, but the head wiggles, the arms move, legs move. He can stand pretty nicely, like if you put him pretty flat on the ground, like I'll show you. I can tilt my camera down a bit. I'm using a base from a toy set because I don't have an actual tripod, but you can see he stands pretty well. Like, a lot of people complain that these figures don't stand. Only like one doesn't stand, and it's the T-Rex, which you have to work with. But from my experience, all of them stand. The only Hasbro figure that I have that doesn't stand is Blue. Her feet are too warped, or I should say, too like warped to be able to stand. But he does stand. So this is a pretty good figure. Honestly, not the worst Pachycephalosaurus figure I own. Or this is the only one I own right now. I'm trying to pick up more of them. But honestly, not too bad. I actually really like it. Obviously, I love Pachycephalosaurus. Crap. I'm knocking stuff over, excuse me. This guy is a solid 6 out of 10 for me. The Ankylosaurus is a 7 out of 10, and the Stegoceratops is like a 3. I just don't really like it. I love the hybrid, though. I just don't think that the toys did it justice. I really hope Mattel does a Stegoceratops, maybe in the new survival line that they're doing, which I already do have a figure from, which I will be showing off in its own review, but there you go. Moving on to the next figure for the review, it's this guy. Now, this guy I love. This is the Hasbro Jurassic World 2015 Growlers Ceratosaurus. Now, a little history on Hasbro. Hasbro took over, well, they basically absorbed Kenner after the failure of the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect line, which I am trying to track down, but it's going to take a while. But here's another Hasbro figure that I own, which is from a different time period. This is when they actually cared about the Jurassic franchise, when they made good toys. This is the Jurassic Park Dinosaurs React Attack T-Rex. You might say this is the Jurassic Park 3 version, but no, this is the Jurassic Park Dinosaurs one, because you can see the leg doesn't have the JP3 tag, it has the JP tag. But this is what they called a React Attack figure. Basically, it had an action feature. I'll show this guy off in his own review coming down the line. And he also has a button which would make a sound. I tried to replace the batteries in mine, but unfortunately it's just way too corroded, and I don't really want to risk blowing stuff up. I don't know. So I'm not going to do it. These guys weren't as bad because they used the more modern ones that the T-Rex had the spring and the point like normal batteries do, but this guy has the disc batteries. So this guy's pretty cool. I love the fact that Hasbro gave us a toy of the Ceratosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, because this is the one that it's based off. It's based off the Ceratosaurus that appeared in Jurassic Park 3 when it sniffed the poop. It sniffed the poop. Yeah, it did. Watch the movie. I'm not lying. The head looks great. I wish the teeth were a little sharper. He does have kind of herbivore teeth, in my opinion. Obviously, you have the nasal horn, which we now know Ceratosaurus had also these ridges. It does have ridges on its eyebrows, but it's not as prominent. It also has the small spines down the back like Diplodocus does. So the arms here are actually nicely done. I do think it has the correct amount of fingers. I don't know. I never paid too much attention. You got the wound there, which is massive. Like, this is the biggest wound in the Hasbro line. Moving down, you have the legs, you have the JW on the thigh there. Mine are a bit loose. Shut up, you're not supposed to be doing that yet. And they do look yellowed to me. I'm not sure if it's yellowed or not, but see the tail there, it looks nice. And shut up. There are some screw holes, only 4, so not as bad as the others. And honestly, these guys get a pass because they're actually cool. But articulation, the jaw moves, we'll see that later. The arms move, and the legs are dangly as all hell. Here are the only other growlers that I have in my collection. As I knock the Allosaurus over. He doesn't like to stand. He will stand, but you can't touch him. If you touch him, he tumbles down. Here's the Dimorphodon. This is a pretty cool one. Honestly, I think this is my favorite growler that I own so far. But actually, no. Ceratosaurus is my favorite. Blue's my least favorite because she can't stand. And the Dimorphodon is my second favorite. So, and let me put him back in his position. Let me go ahead and grab Blue so you can see how she is. She'll get her own review, but I definitely like I'm sorry, but Blue's my least favorite because she can't stand, and as you can see, she just knocks a whole lot of shit over. I will try to track down more Hasbro stuff. But moving on to its action feature, because it's pretty cool. You push the tail down and you get the T-Rex roar with a bite at the end. Now, I think the reason they used the T-Rex sound was because the Ceratosaurus didn't really make noises in Jurassic Park 3. The only time we ever heard the Ceratosaurus' roars was in the Jurassic World Evolution game, so pretty cool. And it's pretty cool because if you push it down and hold it, it doesn't make a sound. But if you release the tail, then it makes the sound. That's actually something I wish Mattel figures would do. They still do that because you can see like the Indominus there. It has its mouth shut. But most of my figures that make noise, the Quetzalcoatlus' mouth is also shut. But you can see toys like the Utah Raptor, the Power Devoured T-Rex, the Distortus Rex, the Indoraptor, the Spinosaurus all have their mouths open, which, yeah, I'm not going to complain much, but anyways, back to this guy. His second feature is, you've already seen it before, because this is really sensitive. You push the wound and you get another T-Rex sound and the wound lights up. All the Growlers do this, so honestly, I like the Growlers more than the Basher and Biters. I still think the Basher and Biters are cool figures if you don't want to spend like a lot of money. These guys are not that expensive on eBay, so if you want to track some Hasbro stuff down, I recommend you find like these lots. eBay sellers will sell like lots of like different dinosaur toys from different years, like the Kenner days. But this guy is pretty cool. He gets a solid 9 out of 10 for me. He's a pretty cool Ceratosaurus. The only other Ceratosaurus that I owned in my life was the original Mattel one, which I will try to put a picture up, but again, I'm new to editing, so I'm sorry if I can't put up a picture, but you can look it up. Just search up Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Roarvor Ceratosaurus, and you'll be able to find it. But that's it for this video. Two good figures. I like the Ceratosaurus more just because I think the Ceratosaurus is just one of my favorite dinosaur species in general. I love its appearance it had in Jurassic Park 3. I like how much attention it's been getting lately in stuff like, like Camp Cretaceous and the new survival line. But that's it for this video. If you guys want to see more reviews, leave a comment down below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, the next video will be a ASMR RP because I am kind of falling behind on those. But the reason I've been falling behind on those is just because I haven't had the motivation to do them in a while. So, just wait, be patient, because I'm still thinking of new ideas. I'm trying to see if I can get somebody to write some scripts for me, but I'm also trying to see if I can write scripts by myself. I'm gonna take these guys out of the family photos so I don't accidentally review them again. But so that's it for this video. Like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, more reviews, more just me talking in my normal voice, leave a comment down below. I will also try to respond to as many comments as possible. If I don't respond to them, just know I'm busy coming up with new ideas. I'm also going to think about doing a more serious video in a while, talking about stuff that has been going on recently in my life. If I can't, it's probably because I've gotten over it. So, but that's it for this video. Hopefully next review will be something more bigger and more cool, but if it's not, I will still review it regardless because I love my collection. It's my most prized possession. My most prized possession is that guy back there, the Stomp and Strike guy. I also really like the Hasbro Indominus. My main goal to get for a review is the original Kenner Red Rex and the Bull T-Rex from Lost World. I will again put pictures up if you guys want to see them, or if I can't because I suck at editing, I will comment, or not comment, you just need to look it up, like. But that's it for this video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.